Hey everyone, thank you for tuning back into the YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about a bait that was re-released by Yamamoto, and it had such a great reception that they're already sold out. It was going to be a limited run, re-release, just a few colors, and it's something that honestly I've never even thrown. I tend to be a bit of a bait nerd, and I like to try a lot of different things, and over the years I feel like I've tried so much. But you can only do so much as a fisherman because, you know, there's just so many different types of baits, colors, shapes, sizes, etc. But the bait that was re-released by Yamamoto, and I hope I'm saying this right, was the 5-inch Sanshouo. And I think Sanshouo means salamander, because that's kind of what it looks like, or lizard maybe, might mean lizard. But this is a bait that I actually never was able to use, but I was pretty pumped that I got some in black and blue and green pumpkin. I feel like, you know, you need a dark color for darker days and dark water, and then the light color for your clearer water and bright days. So I got a few bags of each and really pretty excited about it. I think the things that are really interesting about it, number one is it has this body that's real similar to, say, either a flapping hog or a beaver, that so it's flat like that, but then boom, it gets a wide section right there. So just like a flapping hog or beaver type bait. And then while it's kind of on that plane, the tail then goes in a whole nother direction. So you got flat like horizontal and then vertical tail direction, just like a salamander or a water dog would have. This bait was obviously liked by a lot of people because they re-released it. And unfortunately, like I said, I never was able to fish it, but I'm pretty excited about it. I think, you know, one of the things that I'm pretty excited about is the fact that it has, back in the day when I lived in Southern California, we used to fish a bait called a reaper. And it had that type of a tail. Now we would split shot it. It was kind of a finesse type presentation, but this, you know, has got some bulk. It's made of that same, I believe it's made out of that same type plastic that the Yamamoto Senkos are made out of, but so it's got that salt content and then that amazing formula that they use in so many of their amazing baits. But it's got that going on for it. I love these little appendages to kind of catch water as you pull it through the water. And I feel like it's really gonna be a great bait for flipping around the spawn. You know, anytime you've got some stained water where you can't sight fish and maybe there's some spawning activity, I think you could throw this weightless or Texas rig it. I have a friend, Blake Smith, he actually fished this on a Carolina rig, and he said they were really good, caught a bunch. He said he went through a whole mess of them, caught a bunch of fish on a Carolina rig with it. I can totally see it, because the thing that I like about it, all of your lizard type baits are curly tails, lots of action, curly tail on the end, and this is kind of a do nothing kind of bait. And then because it's flat, it's going to kind of plane out like that. I think it's going to catch water and kind of support it. It's not going to float per se, but I feel like it'll glide more. And if you put some weight on it, it's probably gonna glide as well. You know what else this might be great for? This is gonna sound pretty crazy, but if you trim this bad boy up, that's my dog, sorry about that. If you trim this bad boy up, I bet you can slide it on the back of a chatterbait, and then that tail will just be vibrating like that. Pretty exciting little bait. I think it's gonna be a fish catcher, and I don't know, they may have plans to re-release it or maybe offer it in some other colors because it's sold out so fast. But really, I have a question for you all. Have you fished this bait? And how have you fished it? And what time of years did you really find it to be most productive? It's a really cool bait. Wanted to bring it to your attention. I just got them recently, and they, you know, I learned yesterday that they're out of stock, but I was pretty excited about them. Wanted to show them to you. For those of you that don't even know they actually made this bait for a time period at Yamamoto, you may look around. You may be able to find some somewhere. And I don't know if Bass Pro or Cabela's has them, but you may look there. Pretty cool bait, the Sanshouo 5-inch size. They only have one size. But check that out. Tell me how you guys fished them, when it was most productive, how you rigged them, all that stuff. Drop it in the comments down. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Hey, if you haven't checked out my merch, I've got Team Niggemeyer Fishing merch. I will drop that link in the description below. Then I'll also have a link for my website, jamesniggemeyer.com. Thanks for tuning into the YouTube channel, and until next time, good fishing.